kill a preacher. Hunger prepares a preacher for greater future. Don't stop taking those gifts. Some of you, before you left here, you saw the way I did it. You saw the way. Whatever you see me doing, I am setting example. Paul told these men, follow me because I follow Christ. I will not hide my voice to tell it to you. Follow me. I follow Christ. I show you people those things. Most things is not just for preaching, by the personal life I live, by the way I handle issues. Stop collecting gifts from them. They want to kill you. If you allow them to kill you, kingdom power is marching on. Your death, your destruction will not stop it. And I've told you, I've even told the members, not you leaders, there are things that happen to them as members. If they call me, they are on their own. They're on their own. Not to talk of you being a leader. If it happens, you're on your own. I want an enemy to come after you, looking for trouble. That is when you will know the kind power behind you. I want them to show forth. And they are already, they know, they are threatened when they see that name, kingdom power. They are threatened. It's a no-go area. But don't sell yourself out. If you break an age, serpent will bite you. What am I saying? Never you allow any of them to come and say, "Die, pastor." If you don't have a protection, when they call you daddy, tell them, warn them not to call you daddy, so that they will not destroy you. Do not destroy you. Hey, the place we are. This, if that thing work, why is the place not working for her or for them? We must never borrow anything. There is nothing we do here that we borrow from anywhere. That's why if you see our approach and the way we do things, totally different. It is strange on earth what we do. Whatever you see here on these teachings, I didn't ask you to carry the kind of warfare you saw on Tuesday and the one you're going to see tonight. I didn't ask you to carry it to your state. It will destroy you and your members. I didn't. To destroy you, your members. If you watch this warfare, the one you saw on Tuesday, that is a minor. Because some of you were asking me, does it happen like this? That one is nothing to compare with what has happened here. You are not empowered to fight that war. We will fight it on your behalf. And there is a stage it will get to. You will see the Almighty will step in. There are some days it will get to that level. You will ask me to sit down and I will cross my leg. That will be another war. You will be dying because this seat, as you look at it, you are seeing a black furniture we bought at Alaba. But what is here is that original seat that Adam lost. That's the seat here. By the corner of it is the judgment desk. So, don't carry that angle of warfare. And the one you're going to see tonight in the vigil. You can do normal deliverance. Come out. That warfare, don't. There are things you discover. Joshua never tried it in his 30 years ministry that Moses did. Joshua spent about 30 years after Moses left. There are things Joshua never. There are things Elisha never dared to do that Elijah did. There are things that is only the prophet that is empowered. There are things a pastor will never do. There are things apostle will never do. There are things evangelists will never do. Only the prophet, the finger that hold the four together. This is the commander. This is the captain. This is the governor. of all this. This one prophet has power if that is okay, that is on a rare occasion, God will instruct him, oh yeah, go and ordain this person. Go and ordain this person. Aside from this, no other days have the power to ordain any man. And this does not do it every day in every meeting. It might happen once in his lifetime. It might happen as heaven decided it. So, you are being exposed to. There are some issues that will occur in your state. You refer them to Lagos. Not everything. So that, sir, where are you? How are? Ask them here. I told them that careless emergency. I don't answer it. What does he say? I'll just drop the phone. While you are talking, I drop the phone on the table. I walk out, go somewhere. Because you create the war by yourself. Are we following? Don't borrow anything from anywhere. You know, when I say this, some of you will think, does he want us not to develop? I want every one of you to have whatever you need. That's why you see the way I speak. I'm one of the ministers that doesn't hide anything for you. But the journey that led us to where we were before Kingdom Power started, and the journey that I undertake with Almighty God every day, whether the church is in section or the church is not in section. I told you people the other day I don't live on this earth with you. As I move on this earth freely, the same way I move on heaven in heaven freely. At will. If you don't undergo this kind journey, training, impartation, equipment. I didn't complete the story I told you. As that being appeared this morning, very huge, very tall, your eye cannot reach better this side or this side. You just open, I enter, it close. So there are things. I don't know. So not everything you will want to. There are some of them you want to do. Pride in you want to destroy you. And pride goeth before destruction. 1 year, 2 years, you want to enter the journey of 40 years. Is it possible? The journey that led to what we are seeing here started 1998. At that time, some of you are still wearing pants on the street. 1998. When the journey of what we are seeing today started. I'm not telling you when I got born again. When I began to take this step, I know that I have a place I never thought of standing as a senior pastor. But I know that God have a place for me in his kingdom. 1998. And after a long while, I went on that serious 5 years training, 5 years vigil, every day. That is one of the toughest journey of life that prepare us for where we are today. Some of you have not done even a 1 week stretch vigil. You want to do some of those things. It's not possible. Let's be going. As how we are training you, we are looking at you. So we are training, we are looking at you. Sometimes we'll just call you, give you a small assignment, but we're going to be around, watch you. When you are falling, we'll come in and take charge. Are we following? Don't ever borrow anything from outside. They will pollute everything. A little leaven will destroy the whole thing. Don't ever. That's why you yourself must empty yourself of whatever you think you know where you are coming from. If you allow anyone to remain there, it will affect you at the long run. It will affect you. Purge everything. I want every one of you to get to the peak. Those of you leaders there, to get to the peak. Do you know why? Your state, you are there. Even as whenever we decide to move about, it comes once. Because Time will come, if you see me in your state in 10 years, you will be happy. The assignment is on for the entire earth. And we must step in each of them. So, whatever you see me do, that's why at early stage, we try to impact on you so that you can take care of that state. Can take care of that state. Make things work. That's why you must understand where we stand. It must be part of you that even if you are sleeping, you will refuse to compromise. Because the day you compromise, the day you die. In this journey, they know. The spirit world know. Let's be careful. Let's be careful. Let's be careful. Don't compromise, even if you think it's in the secret. We refuse to compromise because we are afraid of God's frown, wrath, calamity upon us. He is not a respecter of any man. He is a consuming fire. If he set out to judge a man or a church denomination, who will deliver such a one from his hand? We refuse to compromise with holiness because we choose to obey God rather than man. Kingdom power is raised by God to restore back to humanity the original standard of holiness that man has trampled under feet in collaboration with Lucifer. God raised kingdom power up to restore back to man the very life of heaven that Jesus brought down to the earth. Kingdom power is raised by God to show humanity what true holiness is all about. We're here to rebuild the broken walls of the church. We're here to purge the altar of God that has been severely desecrated. Kingdom power is here to return fire back to the altar of God. Kingdom power is here to return back to the church the things that are wanting in the church. There were things that make church to be a church, which are devil and humanity, the so-called preacher, had conspired together to destroy. That is what we're here to restore back to the church. Purity, holiness, righteousness. Kingdom power is here to make church what it ought to be. The household of faith. A place where God will live. A place where one can find God. A place where humanity will once again find solution to their numerous problems. A place where humanity and God will reunite together. A place where the broken fellowship will be restored. A place where uninterrupted fellowship will be restored. Man and God will once again reunite together. Kingdom power is here to pull church from the valley where devil are buried, church up onto the mountain top of glory, honor, and holiness where church belong. Kingdom power is here to re-establish the church as a power to reckon with on earth. Kingdom power is here to prove to the devil and the entire dark world that church, that church is heavenly institution on earth, which gate of hell can no longer prevail against. Kingdom power is here to bring God back to humanity and humanity back to God through the instrument of holiness, righteousness, and purity. Whatever you find holiness, whatever you find purity, whatever you find righteousness, God is there. Kingdom power is here to reunite heaven and the earth as it was in the beginning, before the calamity that befell man took place at the Garden of Eden. 2 Timothy chapter 2, 2 Timothy 2, 19. Nevertheless, the foundation of God standeth sure, having this seal, the Lord knoweth them that are his. Let everyone that nameth the name of Christ depart from iniquity. This standard cost Jesus his life. To preserve it, to restore it, and to give it back to man. If kingdom power will live up to the expectation, we will not mind giving our life for this if need be. Remember, this standard stands sure. Don't compromise it, else you will destroy yourself. This standard has a special seal in it. Don't dare to break it, else it will crush you. This standard is holy. Don't pollute it. This standard is high. Don't lower it. This standard is heavenly origin. Don't make it earthly. This standard changeth not. Don't seek to change it. This standard will uphold you if you will seek to preserve it. This standard was pure. When it was handed over to us, make sure you preserve this purity. This standard is from God. Always make sure that at all times it will be presented to God. Do not seek to compromise this standard. Never you lower the standard. It is high. Don't pull it down. It is holy. Don't pollute it. It is pure. Do not desecrate it. Heaven has raised us up to pull it up from where humanity throw it and trample on it. And don't ever trample on purity, on holiness anymore. Before kingdom power started, Jesus was seen by many people in Revelation crying and weeping seriously. Crying with tears flooding his cheeks. The Father will want him to come down to earth. And he will tell the Father, will stretch his palms, the mark of redemption. My Father, if I go to the earth now, what will I come with? Tears. One day, as this journey started, we were just outside there discussing. Something happened. He moved outside with speed. And when he came back, I was thrown off balance. Tears flooding his cheeks. Master, what happened? There's no child that want to see the tears of his father. No child. What happened? He shook his head. The souls he died for, they're perishing. And here we are. Here we are. Here we are. One good thing Kingdom Power has been able to achieve in this little time we have been around is to wipe those tears away from his eyes. Now, he's happy. Now, the pains that he sustained on the cross is no more painful to him. Rise up.